Let me start presentation. Today I told you that we will complete the remaining part of the queue. Okay, so uh, let me start presenting and tell me whether the screen is visible or not.
Yes, sir.
Uh, so just queue for the coding directly. So this is the code for the implementation, queue implementation using linked list, right? So we discussed NQ, that is adding an element to the queue and display. And I also asked you, you will just change a display pattern a bit, that is the front and rear will be written. How many of you have done this? Hello. How many of you have done this? I told you to write a program just to change the display function a bit so that a front comes before the first element of the queue and rear come after the last element of the queue. Okay, got it?
স্যার একবার ওই ডিসপ্লের জায়গাটা দেখাবেন, মানে আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি সিঙ্গেল লিংক লিস্ট ওটা করেছিলাম, আমি কিউ এর এতে ইমপ্লিমেন্ট করিনি ওটা।
আমি এটা বলছিলাম, this is let me run it. Okay. Let me run this one.
না স্যার, অ্যাকচুয়ালি যে while লুপটা রয়েছে না, ওটার একটা আগে ওই প্রিন্টে ফ্রন্ট অ্যারো বলে করলে ওটা স্টার্ট হবে, আর লুপটা শেষ হওয়ার পরে একটা প্রিন্টে যদি আমি এন্ড বা নাল ওরকম কিছু দিই তো ওটা একটা প্রিন্ট হয়ে যাবে।
What I want is this that is if then 40, 50. This I want that front comes here after FORNT, then an arrow, and rear, then after this arrow, rear will, and this arrow will be towards 50. This one I want. So I want all of you to send me the code, right, by this Saturday. Okay. Actually, I expected that you will send the code, but since I didn't post any assignment for this, you by yourself didn't send any of this, right? I I want all of you to send this one, okay? But it's Saturday. So,
স্যার মানে এই নোটস গুলো তো ক্লাসরুমে নেই, মানে স্যার এই কোডটা কি আমরা নিজেরাই লিখে নেব লিংক লিস্টটা চেঞ্জ করে? জাস্ট
কোড তো আমি দিয়ে দিচ্ছি, এটাই তো কোড, ভিডিও ফলো করলে তো কোড পাওয়া যাবে, মানে you will
হ্যাঁ
follow the video, you will just follow my
ওকে।
this is what happens that I can notice one thing, that you don't follow the video afterwards. You have to listen. Maybe that it is means constantly for the entire session, it may be difficult for you to concentrate all the session, right? You may miss one or two, you may miss some minutes, you may miss some subtopics or points for some moments. So I expect all of you to to watch the video again, and if you follow the video, so just with the pause after 2 minutes or 3 minutes, check the, if you follow the code, you will understand. So I want all of you to view the video and follow the code. Everything is explained in the video, there is code, isn't it?
ইয়েস ইয়েস স্যার। না স্যার, আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি বলছিলাম মানে আমি লিংক লিস্টের যে কোডটা দিয়েছিলেন না, ওটাকে আমি জাস্ট মানে ওটা মডিফাই করে ওটা জাস্ট আমি ইমপ্লিমেন্টেশন অফ কিউ এর এতে চেঞ্জ করে নিয়েছি, ওটাই বলছিলাম।
যেটা খুশি করতে পারো, বাট আমি তোর জন্য বলছি,
আচ্ছা
তার জন্য বলছি যাদের কোনো যদি কনফিউশন থাকে, অনেকে আছে যে বুঝতো না, আমি seen that many of you may not understand my lecture because you are weak in C, maybe especially for the concerned about the students from the lateral entry, so they may not that much strong in C, the fundamental of C. So if they follow the class and didn't understand anything, they immediately they'll be worried, so I'm not getting understand. So you what you have to do, you have to follow my video again and again. And you know, in my YouTube channel, there are so many classes on C also, isn't it, Shantan? In the last year, I
Yes, sir.
classes on each and every chapter, your structure, array. So you will get a lot of video lectures. So if you follow that, you just if you go to my channel, you will get a lot of lectures. I think more than now 50 or 60 lectures are there. All means first year, second year, third year, fourth year. From all the uh, so many subjects are also there, but you will get to know that what is the lecture for. In each and every video description, I write this. That what is the video for? Okay, so if you uh, go through that description, video description, you will understand, right? Or if you search my name in Google or in YouTube, you will get the link, probably, right? With a substring, like an Professor Dr. Basu lecture on lecture on function, or the lectures on C, right? C programming. If you search that, you will go more optimized. You search it, right? Anyway, so I expect all of you to submit the code, right? After you execute in your at your home, to submit the code. Huh? So let us uh, discuss the remaining part. Right? So let us so this is a DQ. DQ means deletion uh, of an element from a group, right? So void where it will be a bit different from the linked list, deletion of a node from a linked list, because in deletion of a node from a linked list, what I did, I wrote a generic function. Okay. From any position, the node will be deleted if the node is present in the list. That's why to make it generic, my program was having the liberty for the user. User may choose what node he or she wants to delete. And she or she will give an integer data part information, and the node containing the data will be deleted from the list. That was a quite generic function. If anybody can understand that generic delete function in my linked list, so he or she can delete any node from any position. Maybe the question you may come, you may get more optimized. Delete the first node. You can, if you understand the entire code for the deletion generic function, that generic function, what do you write in linked list? You can delete the from first node. If you are asked that delete the last node, you can delete. If it is explicitly specified, then delete the third position of the node, delete the fourth position. You can also delete, right? So here there is no scope. Otherwise, if that happens, it will violate the principle of queue, that is first in, first out. So always here specific deletion from a specific position will be there. What will be that position? From the queue, if we follow that first in first out, what node we must delete for the DP? What from what position? Tell me. From what position I will delete? Are you getting my question? Hello.
স্যার আরেকবার করবেন, একটু আটকে গেল।
বলছি এইখানে here a DQ means deletion of an element in Q. There will be a particular position from where I have to delete the node. Program will delete the node. It will not be generic. From any position you can't delete the node because it will violate the principle of FIFO or the principle of Q. So from a particular position node will be deleted in DQ. What is that particular position?
Front.
Hmm?
Front.
Exactly, front. So always we have to delete from the first position, front. While NQ, what we did, we always add an element at the end, add at the end, right? So that time that rear kept on changing, the value of the rear, right? Isn't it? Value of
Yes, sir.
kept on changing, value of the rear. But when you are going to delete a node, always what will happen? That this will change every time when you insert an element. Okay, yeah. But if you delete, so the first in first out always the front node will be deleted. The front will be changed every time. Okay, what the difference? In NQ, the rear will be changed always, front will remain unchanged. In DQ, always front will keep on changing, whereas the rear will be unchanged. Got it? So delete the first front node. So how we send this? So we have to, and when we have to check this, when we will come to know that there is no element, when the front means that front will be null, right? So you can send two arguments or one argument. So it depends on you. So in DQ, only one argument is sufficient, right? Only front, only front. You don't need to send value of rear. Not required the value, right? Whatever the value is, you will delete the front. Thank you. Is it? Uh, delete. I have to modify it. Equal. ছিল স্পেলিংটা ছিল ডিকিউ এন্ড স্টার সব মুছে দিচ্ছি, কিছুই লাগবে না সব। This is front actually. Front. Big front. Okay. And third, tenth is RF. So you are storing the currently the front node, right? Star F means front, right? We're storing this front
Yes.
node in a temporary variable, right? So that we can get a scope to make it free physically from the human, right? Now, star F is star F. Now, got it. Okay. So, free. And itu yang nih file save itu person found. Now let us from file display here. Display form. Oh, file. Got it.
Yes, sir.
আমি না ওরা করে
আমার কি
ভাবলাম
প্রবলেম হলো?
সবাই চুপ হয়ে গেল কেন, কি হলো কেসটা?
আমি যে লেফট করে আবার জয়েন করলাম, হলো আমার প্রবলেম হচ্ছে হয়তো।
উনি লেফট হয়ে গেলেন হঠাৎ করে, প্রবলেম করছে হয়তো।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
Yes, sir.
the net got disconnected from the college premises, right? For a few minutes. So you just help me to mind. You can, you could follow. Are you following that? I executed this one. Let me execute this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That 100 got
Uh,
deleted. So from
after
200.
this one, okay. You you notice this one? DQ. Hello. Did you notice this one? The function, DQ function. Okay. Okay. So did you understand? Do you understand? So anything more I need to do, or this is sufficient for the DQ? I think it is sufficient, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sufficient, sir.
Well, run it at 4.5. Sometimes difficult to maintain all these things. Okay. Presentation. Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is started. The 10 is deleted from the queue, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Hello. Are you following?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now let me again call this one. Let me again call this equivalent. Control C, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Four, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40, 13. Okay, this is the status. After I did 20, it is 30, 40. After it 30, 40 is. If we again, if I again call this, it should be quite irrational, not how the user will know that all the element is related. He or she may keep on calling the read function, doesn't it? Okay. So what happens?
Yes.
Let's go 200, 400. But you can see that the cursor is blinking. Hello. Could you see the cursor is blinking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. This. I am pressing the enter. Nothing is happening. I am pressing the enter. What is happening? What the runtime error? It is called runtime error. You can experience.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
Should
yes,
I
sir.
show you
We
all
saw
of you
it.
have noticed?
Yes, sir. Notice, sir.
It is taking time. Why? Why it took time? Who will answer?
Sir,
Why?
to means
Mhm.
sir to check whether there are any other front elements now.
It is not exactly. So I have to test the CPU time. Here, it is not a good programming. Here, CPU time is being wasted. Got it? So I have to stop this wastage time, right? Okay. Why CPU will take so time? The program will check if there is no element. It should terminate the program. It should terminate this. It should return to the main and write a prompt, give a prompt that there is no more list. There is no more element. So, are you getting all of you?
Yes,
I
waiting.
have to executing the program. I am writing the program, executing the program in front of you. You are just watching. But you have to also utilize your intelligence. What is happening here? Why it took so time? So definitely it's not a good programming technique. So here, what I have to do, the screen is visible, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I actually added four elements, right? Four elements, and I called this GQ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So whenever these control encountered these, it took bit time to check, and it is checking. No one, it is not getting any element, right? So from this, it took bit time. So I should stop it here. I should in DQ. So it is not the completed one. That's why I asked you, is it sufficient? At time you told yes, sir, that is sufficient. But this is not sufficient one. Okay. Intentionally I asked you, and I actually wanted to know from you. You tell me something about this point. So I have to insert a thing. I have to insert a statement. If this is empty or not. Okay. If not, star if. Got it? Print printf slash n element present in the queue. Okay.
Yes, sir.
একটা ছড়ি দিয়ে দেওয়ার ভালো লাগে তোমরা কি করবো রিটার্ন করে দেবো দরকার নেই রিটার্ন হলো if not at least one element, then these statements will be executed. Otherwise, it will be invalid, right? If there is no element, then I should return the control from here. No need to execute these statements anymore in this default function, right? So let me execute this one. Execute. Now again, we should experiment that one. Let me supply four elements. 1000 4,000, 3,000, 4,000. I called 2 times more that DQ function, right? After I see here this time no stage time. Got it? At time 36 point something seconds actually it took CPU took, but this time only 24 seconds. No stage time is there. Got it? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Because here I trapped the error handling. Means that runtime error I trapped. I handled. The programmer handled that one. At that time, when I didn't put this one, I didn't put this check. The programmer or program by itself means this not program, the system by itself was to handle this error using its own error handling mechanism. Got it? Hello. So
Say what did you say now that Eskun?
it was fine every time to search an element whether there is an element in the memory or not left, right? But here
Yes, yes.
I didn't give any scope. I didn't leave any scope for the programmer. I just returned from here, right? Got it? If I
Yes, sir. Yes.
if I script it off, whatever DQ is called, right? After deleting all this, DQ is called. The control came here, right? Control means would have to come here, and this 10 star F, right? It was trying to assign first this something which is there in the front, but there is no front. So it was actually checking. So this is not in nothing is there, right? Front is null. So what it would do? Temp was being assigned with the null. Then star if star arrow if runtime it was not a valid statement for the programmer for the program system. So to make it to means, checking all this, it was taking some time, right? So temp is nothing. So what to use of this free temp? But since the program is there as a statement, so it was trying to make some space free. Ultimately, it got nothing for this temp. Temp is null. So ultimately, the system registers has to validate all this.
ভাই আবার কি হলো?
Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, the net completely got disconnected from the college. And I was trying to get myself connected with the make it so. Anyway, let's conclude our class. What to say? Nothing. So you have understood the today's discussion. I had shown you the what why the program was taking that much time. After we uh, handle it explicitly, inserting the statements here, right? So it is very important, right? So you have to always uh, concentrate, or you have to always means, be alert for this, right? So while deleting a queue, this needs to be checked by the program first, so that there is at least one uh, node is there. Make sure about it, right? So this is with this we can end our today's discussion. Do you have any question on this? So it's very important.
No, sir.
Forget
Yes,
this.
sir.
If you forget to write this statement, you will not get the full marks. Right? It's very important. Otherwise, the system will always take an extra time to search that there is any node or not left in the queue. So for nothing, there is an wastage of resources in terms of CPU time. Right? Got it? So any question?
Yes, sir.
What?
No, sir.
Do you have any question? All of you have understood today's discussion? Though
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Understood.
you got
Yes, sir.
disconnected two times. Okay, this is the problem I am experiencing today from college. Anyways, so let's. I think tomorrow there is a class, no? Or lab class also, isn't it?
Yes,
And
sir.
Yes, sir.
all
Yes,
of
sir. Yes, sir.
all of you attend the class. Anyways, bye bye.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Bye, bye,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Bye, sir.